Hi, today I'd like to share some recent updates to the New Vision School Sorter. All sorters have been updated with ATS data pulled in Saturday, July 11, 2015, along with credit and regions data that has been captured on Sunday, June 28, 2015 from STARS before the summer school rollover. Sorter updates include official June graduates, updated state exam and region scores for newly admitted 9th grade students, and a number of sorter modifications in preparation for the graduation planning, fall course, and Regents scheduling strategic data check-in at the Affinity Principal convening. We've also pre-populated the next scheduled Regents columns through June 2016. Let's start by looking at the class of 2015 graduates. Students who were discharged as graduates in June will now have a value of D grad in the status column D. Next, let's discuss what you can expect in the sorter vis-a-vis incoming 9th graders. Students who previously appeared as list notice are now officially active. These students will appear with an admit date of 7/2/2015. While we don't anticipate that 8th grade state exam data or 8th grade course marks will be available until August, the sorters now reflect 7th grade proficiency ratings in columns AO and AP for spring 2014 state exams, as well as region scores through June 2015 for any students who took accelerated coursework in middle school. Now, I'd like to discuss column additions and modifications that have been designed to make identifying various at-risk categories more straightforward. The first column I'd like to highlight is potentially eligible for safety net, which is column AA. This column flags additional students who may be eligible for the safety net beyond current special education students, including students with 504s and students who showed up in previous data polls as having an IEP. In school verified eligibility for safety net, column AB, schools can verify safety net eligibility. This column has been pre-populated with yeses for any current students with IEPs, but requires schools to verify students flagged in the potentially eligible column and any other students who were declassified from special education services and whose last IEP specified safety net eligibility. We've made some updates to the graduation status columns to better support comprehensive grad planning. The progress to graduation column, BJ, has been updated to reflect progress towards specific diploma types, including on-track local, on-track regents, on-track advanced regents, instead of on-track grad and on-track college readiness. Expected diploma type, column BK, has been modified to include non-diplomas and to allow for 5- and 6-year grads. CDAS/SACC has been removed as an option as students who earn these credentials are not considered graduates for accountability purposes. Non-graduate 4-year has been updated to non-graduate. Schools should flag 5- and 6-year grads using the new planned graduation date column, BL. Planned endorsements, certifications, and credentials column in BM is a non-data validated column that can be used to indicate CDAS/SACC, art, math, science endorsements, GED, honors, etc. These columns will allow school leaders to quickly filter for particular graduation groups of students to assist in planning throughout the year. For example, I can filter for all of my 5- and 6-year graduates during a meeting with an academic assistant principal or guidance counselor to quickly discuss the plan of action for each of these students. To do this, I'd first filter column C, cohort, for students in 2015 and above. Next, I'd filter column BK for expected graduation date. We've also made updates to better support post-secondary planning. A new added progress to CUNY benchmarks column in BQ tracks progress towards meeting the CUNY ELA and math benchmarks, and now includes both exam and course requirements for math. I can apply filters to this column, for example, to find students who have met the math but not ELA CUNY benchmark. A school-entered column for applying to CUNY in BP will allow you to audit students who are applying to CUNY and who have not yet met college readiness benchmarks. This is a great column to have college counselors maintain. Keeping this column accurate will help ensure that every student who is applying to CUNY has a plan for meeting the CUNY ELA and math benchmarks, and thus avoid remedial coursework. To check student status towards these important benchmarks, who are also applying to CUNY schools, I can filter column BP for yes, and then review each student's status in column BQ. Moving to the Regents section of the sorter, to track progress towards 4+1 Regents requirements, we have added a column for max score social studies in column EJ, and max score +1 in column EK. The Regents needed to be on track for graduation column DT has been updated to reflect progress within the 4+1 requirements. Now it's faster than ever to find out which students have or have not completed their Regents requirements. Just filter column DQ and use DT to identify which Regents any given student is missing. Thanks to the data team and Allison Cohen for ensuring that New Vision supported schools have access to meaningful data that will help make sure that every student has a plan for graduation. Thanks for watching.